As someone who has worked in the human resources field for 30 plus years, I can tell you that a lot of people lose their job each year. Why? It's because they are late to work almost every day. That's right. They got fired because they failed to change something that is usually totally within their control. Workplace warriors, don't let that be you. The first thing you need to do is, hi, Workplace Warriors. Welcome to another video. If you're here for the first time, welcome. My mission is to help you live your best career life. So be sure to share this video with others who also want to live their best career life. As a highly experienced human resources professional, I have seen a number of employees get fired for constantly being late to work, that is. And I always think that the employee could have possibly saved their job by making just a few small tweaks to their schedule or to their routine. Now, I believe that most of us struggle with being on time for work. I don't know whether it's because we just don't like working for someone else, that's just not where our passion is, or whether that's true for all of us or just some of us. I can tell you for me, and thank God I have a bit of flexibility in my position and when I have to be at work. But mine is partially because it's not that I sleep late. I am an early riser. But what I do is I try to do other things that I could have taken care of the day before. I look around the house and I'm like, Dad, that table needs dusting. Well, that is not the thing that I need to be worried about when I'm trying to get ready for work. So I am going to share with you a total of 6 things that you need to do to keep from getting fired from your job because you're constantly late to work. So, number one is to plan ahead. And when I say plan ahead, think about what outfits you're going to wear to work every day of your work week. Have those outfits hanging in the closet in order of the day of the week that you plan to wear it. You'll be surprised how much time just that small action item or action step will help you along the way. Then make sure you think about if you have children who you have to help get ready in the morning, have their clothes laid out or put in a place that they can, even if they're old enough, they can get their clothes themselves. And after they wash their face and brush their teeth in the morning, then they can get their clothes and they can help mommy or daddy out by helping to dress themselves. So you get the whole family involved. And the second thing that I would recommend you do is to communicate. And it is so important. Communicate with your family, whether it be your children or whether it be your significant other. Make sure you communicate with them to let them know that it's very important for you to make it to work on time. You're trying to create a positive impression with your bosses, and that is the only thing that you're struggling with, or even if it's not the only thing, just tell them you need to be at work on time so that you won't be called to the carpet or get in trouble because you're constantly being late. It's going to stand in the way of your career advancement if you're not careful. Then the third thing I would tell you to do, and I actually had a different number 3 here, so I am going to change that. Third thing is to stay focused. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing to get ready in the mornings, whether it's doing your hair, whether it is taking a quick shower, even time yourself in the shower, that will help you out. But stay focused and don't jump around. Like I said, that I want to clean a dusty table in the mornings. And it's just to throw me off. It's just the devil's plan trying to throw me off of my routine because being on time is a virtue, I believe. I truly believe. And it says a lot about our character when we can show up when we're supposed to show up, in addition to how we're supposed to show up. So stay focused, resist the urge for your mind to be um, caught off guard by or diverted by every little shiny new object. Then number number four is meal prep. If you are a person who cooks often, and even if you don't, this can have a double positive impact on you. Start cooking, even if you don't cook the entire meal. If you go ahead and buy things that you can, and get yourself an insulated lunch bag and some of those ice packs that you can put in your lunch bag to help keep your food cold, or if you have a refrigerator at work, then place your lunch items in your lunch bag, in your lunch container, and then in your lunch bag, and sit it in the refrigerator. And have your next day's meal already packed. Try to have about at least three containers, neatly sized containers that will sit in your lunch bag that you pre plan your lunch. So, like whatever you have for dinner the night before, try and save a portion of it for lunch the next day. Or if you have, let's say, chicken and you have a little chicken left over, maybe like a half a chicken breast or something like that, then steam some broccoli or some other vegetable that you really like and have that at the ready to pack for lunch the next day to go with the small piece of chicken or whatever you may have left over from the previous day. You will be so glad that you did because it's not only going to take pressure off of you in the mornings, it's also going to have a domino effect and take pressure off of you in the evening because I can't tell you how many times I worked a long day, knew I had to come home and cook, and I made a bad decision. I didn't cook. I stopped by a fast food place spending money, and on top of that, it wasn't healthy. So actually, doing meal prep can have three parts, a three-part positive impact on you: saving money, eating healthier, and managing your time better. So try these. Then, um, number five is to keep your morning routine simple. Remember, when you get up in the morning, you're all fresh, you're bright eyed and bushy tailed, you feel like you're ready to just take on the world. But if you try to do too many things in the morning before you leave for work or whenever your work shift is, guess what? You have a greater chance of burning out. Why? Because energy that you're supposed to be saving to be a high performer at work during your assigned work shift or work hours or what have you, if you try to pack too many things into when after you get up in the mornings, you're going to burn yourself out and you're going to start getting tired even before you leave for work. Then, let's see, and let me add that that's why that the planning ahead and the meal prep and staying focused, all of those are going to help you with keeping your morning routine simple. So, number six is being consistent. Everyone, workplace warriors, we are creatures of habit. And what does that mean? That means that we adapt much more successfully when we have a scheduled process of doing things. Because when it's time to go to work our assigned shift or what have you, our body is going to know if you get up at the same time and you do the same routine, follow the same routine, then after a while your body is going to naturally fall into place. So make sure that you remain consistent because not only will your mind remember what you're supposed to be doing, your body will tell you as well because your body will know, okay, normally at 6 o'clock, he or she is getting up out of the bed. By 6:10, 6:15, they're normally already in the shower. And you will be surprised how your body will help to lead you in the right direction as long as you can stay consistent. And research says that once you do something for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. So, hey, what do you have to lose? It's only going to make you better with managing your time efficiently. It's um, not something that you have to be totally worked up over. And that is it. I will share with you that I have created a checklist of the things that I do each morning before I embark on my workplace commute, or whether it be a couple of steps to my home office, or whether it be a drive into the office on my days that I work on site. Having a schedule and sticking to it, including, and I guess the seventh thing should be, and I apologize, I'm going back a little bit. Seventh thing should be is to go to bed in time to get at least 7 hours sleep. You will be surprised how well your body will react to that by going to bed around the same time, getting enough sleep, and then also taking a few minutes during your lunch break or something like that um, to make sure that you look over your checklist and that you're following your checklist. So I will share with you my checklist that I came up with. Put the link to it. It's a Google sheet, and and it's editable, so you'll be able to download it and customize it for your needs, and hopefully have a successful transition from a constantly late comer to an organized person who is able to get your personal life in order to keep your professional life in order. So I hope you've gained value from today's video and the content that I'm sharing. I hope that my checklist, ready for work checklist, will be something that you find value in as well and serves useful to you and your family. And I would love it if you would like, subscribe and share this video. And come back next time for another video on the workplace or on job search. So until next time, I hope that you have nothing but career success. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.